to day 1 of E3 2015 on the Polaris channel. What are you guys giggling about?
I don't know if there's anyone behind that sign.
The E3 or bust sign has continued to prevail and stay alive, so that's fantastic.
Holding up.
Before we start talking about all the deets from day 1, we're going to let everybody go one at a time and tell you who they are and what they do. And we'll start with you, Joe.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm with ChrisCrossMedia. That's me.
All right, we'll go back and forth. So, Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad, formerly of here, and now I work at DreamWorks and do podcasts about children's books. Well, I'm doing great.
Podcasts about children.
About children. And about children and where to find children, I guess.
Sponsored by Nestle.
It's very questionable. Yeah.
Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I don't do podcasts about that. But what I do is I do comedy gaming retrospectives, I do gaming history, and I also do a lot on Dark Souls and Bloodborne, which might relate to what I have to talk about today.
Whoa. Hurley.
Cool.
Hey everyone, I'm CommanderHolly. I have a YouTube channel, it's CommanderHolly, and a Twitch channel that's CommanderHolly, and all the other stuff. And I like costumes and birds and video games.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Chris.
I'm Chris of ChrisCrossMedia. I make videos with this guy and a couple other people. We do themed months, we do video games, skits, giveaways, and a bunch of other random things.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Day 1. The floor was open.
Oh boy, was the
And
floor.
so many lines.
Floor was so
The floor was so
about as open
incredibly
as it could
open.
be.
We had like 3 straight days of press conferences, including this morning. So there was a lot going on there.
Jeb Bush announced his presidency.
It's true. It's true.
At E3.
It was actually
In a moon head.
No, hold on.
That was Jeb.
That head was so terrifying. For any of you who did not watch the Square Enix press conference this morning, there's I can't remember his name, which I
Moon
feel
Man.
bad about. Moon Man.
That's so you know.
I don't remember his name, but he never shows his face, and so he was a director for one of the games, came out in a terrifying mask.
I thought it just was another
become a
Majora's
meme.
Mask game. I was like, Majora's Mask is going to Square Enix?
No, it's like a moon mask with like a terrifying
I know.
I assumed it was like a man in the Iron Mask
Holly was
thing where he's
asking.
been tortured
That's
and
messed
like
up, man.
scarred. Yeah.
That's masked up.
That's masked
That's
up.
masked up, yo. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it until afterwards because like there's no reception at all on the floor, so it's just like, whoops, oh well, I came here and watched some
Really,
stuff.
the best thing that came out of that conference was the constant Kingdom Hearts trolling. Because he came out and he was like, hey, I worked on Kingdom Hearts, so let's talk about a bunch of stuff that isn't Kingdom Hearts. Okay, now we're going to talk about Kingdom Hearts, but first, let's talk to a couple of dudes who are not this game.
Even the Final Fantasy VII remake, which again, amazing, cool, super.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was gonna be Kingdom Hearts. Like, his lines were like, it's someone who's created a great franchise for PlayStation, and you've all been waiting for it for a long time. And I swear he just did like Mickey Mouse ears or something.
Yeah.
And then like walked away. I was like, oh, it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts. Like, oh, it's Cloud.
Yeah, they were like, here's Final Fantasy VII, but I know what you all really want to see, some Kingdom Hearts, and then it was a Kingdom Hearts mobile game.
Oh,
They're like, but you know what
we start off talking about the Kingdom Hearts mobile game. It's like Chi Breaker or whatever it is. It's like Chi Control.
Chi Control?
Like the name is like Kingdom Hearts like Chi Man or something.
She-Man.
Well, there's...
It's the Dragon Ball Z version.
It looks like a mobile flash game.
It looks cute.
It's cute.
It's cute.
You know my feelings.
I don't want cute. I want Sora with a keyblade thrusting it into the Heartless and just blaring up. I want to see him with like a...
We did get that too.
What is the
That's
friggin' lightsaber? I want to see a lightsaber keyblade takes on Darth Vader.
I guess it would be the new lightsaber. No, but like it was cute, right?
Yeah.
But then it would show like all the dialogue would be the super heavy-handed Kingdom Hearts stuff of like you're some this cute little cat person. Like there's a darkness inside of me. I don't know if I'll ever escape. That was like the
That
trailer.
sounds like
ad.
Kingdom Hearts. Well, that sounds like Kingdom Hearts anyways.
Inside my soul, and I don't know what to do.
Like
Kingdom
okay,
Hearts
Kingdom Hearts, like just.
Kingdom Hearts is so obtuse, and all the story stuff is just like, okay, all right, cool.
I love
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
games.
it's
I
super
love-
stoked for that
don't
mobile
get me
game.
wrong.
Just the tone did not match at all. Like
Yeah.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the games, and also like seeing Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay. That was sick. So I love the games, but sometimes the story that's supposed to be really deep is like, but man, we're friends for life. And Goofy's like, oh yeah, we are.
yeah,
that
what's wrong with that? That's the best part.
And I'm
Tangle's like my favorite movie too. Like Rapunzel, they showed the tower. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
man.
He was pumped. We were driving to the floor, and he's blasting Kingdom Hearts music.
Every
Windows
boss,
down.
every
Just-
boss
so just
battle
simple and
in
clean over
line.
and over again? Okay.
Windows are down. I'm
Plugging it so hard.
Hollow
literally
Bastion?
screaming Sora the entire
Hollow
time.
Bastion?
Yeah, that
Good.
played.
All right,
That was
you
on there.
Yeah, do Hollow Bastion.
Oh man.
So what if someone's going to be like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride and like It's a small world where Sora just kind of sits there.
I want a Star Wars world, man.
It's like, that'd actually be pretty good.
I do want-
summons,
everyone
like the
just-
attack.
I would love
Sends into
Mr.
hell.
Toad. Actually.
yeah, that's the last beat of
That's
it.
awesome.
Mr. Toad is awesome.
There needs to be Toy Story.
If we were talking about this, then the game would have to end in hell, just like the ride does.
Which is great.
It would be terrifying.
Like everyone gets drunk in the game and dies. That's what happens on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
That's
and
true.
It's a kid's
That
ride.
is what happens on
It's
Mr.
true.
Wild Ride.
It's true.
It used to terrify
Yeah.
me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I
was
loved
like,
that
oh,
ride
no.
as a kid. I was like, yay, here come the monsters.
You know what also terrified me as a kid? The Snow White ride terrified me as a kid. I was like,
Because of like the witch.
yeah, because like it'd be something kind, and then she'd turn and be like, Rah! I couldn't handle it.
You were.
do
It's
it.
okay. You were fragile.
strong.
So, related to the actual Kingdom Hearts 3, which looks sick,
Yes.
even though it's just fine, Tangle World, sure, let's do that.
It was Hercules World too.
It's a Tangle, fine movie.
Now I see the light.
really want to hang out in
Let's be on
Tangle
a
World.
boat, man. Like,
Tangle was a good movie.
Tangle World
I
is
like Tangle.
trees and a castle. Like, it's a great movie.
And really
The
long
snuggly
hair.
duckling,
Maybe
that'd be a
Sora's
cool
hair
level.
will grow.
Oh.
And we'll be like, what do we do?
Super
His
safe.
hair's too long.
I guess there'll be a chameleon, but like out of all the Disney worlds, I'm fine. I'll make a controversial
Isn't there
stance.
going to be a Frozen
Lamest
one,
world
right?
to be in.
There's
Yes.
going to be a
I don't
Frozen
want a
one, right?
Frozen one.
Oh, most
Frozen got
definitely.
so much attention.
Exactly.
It's just
there's
all
gonna be like
over it.
Frozen
Yeah, they'd be like Frost
World.
Heartless.
Oh man.
But
Olaf.
out of all the stuff, if they're going to do anything, they need to release a like 2-hour-long movie or something telling you what the hell has happened in Kingdom Hearts instead.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there have been so many
so
like little
convoluted.
3DS games and stuff.
Like I love the
that
game
have
series. I
complicated
have
the
no
story
idea what's
so
going on.
much.
I
Well,
have
I
no
mean,
idea.
especially at this point too, because I mean, like, how long ago was it since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out? I mean,
2005.
8 years, 3 months, and 52 days.
Oh my God, Chad.
And then like in the Kingdom Hearts 1, which also has important story to the plot too, was even longer ago. So it's just like it's been such. That was PS2. I mean,
Even 2 started off saying we assumed you played that GBA game that no one liked.
But
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
recapped you at least though. Like they give you
Kind of. Like Sora just starts in an egg, and you're like, I don't know what Sora's in an egg right now.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
guess cool.
I guess I'll roll with
But
it.
they have that movie though where he's running up the steps. You kind of you put the pieces together. You get the gist of the story.
I mean, honestly, like my memory of Kingdom Hearts 2 is like I really like playing as Roxas, and then you weren't Roxas, and you were a Sora, and then there's well, I
you
don't want to
play
bring
as
stuff,
Roxas
but, like,
for like 5
Yeah.
hours in a city collecting mail.
I love
That's what
Roxas.
you did.
By the way,
Roxas was so dope.
You're welcome for ruining
I-
this
I
video.
speed-
This is Kingdom Hearts talk. You're
I
welcome.
speed walk. I
back.
sped
Welcome to
through
Kingdom
that.
Hearts.
That's
4.5
Back.
hours.
Kingdom Hearts talk. 20 minutes.
4.5 hours
have-
to speed through it.
I haven't
Ridiculous.
played any of those games.
The intro.
Holly, all you.
Well, all right, let's switch gears then.
Nintendo Direct.
I haven't even played
Well,
one of those games.
I was going to quote
let's switch
Passion
gears
at
to the
you or
floor,
Simple and Clean.
right?
All right,
So, Dave,
Animal
you
Crossing.
said that you had
Walked in. Just Animal Crossing.
Dave, you said that you had some cool stuff to talk
Yeah.
about from your day on the floor.
Yeah. So I can go on for hours about this, but I got a lot. So I went to Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I was like, I gotta pull this out to show
I was going
it.
to pull out
So-
a gun for some reason. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Just cool thing.
Yeah, so I got to see, well, this is like a portable charger, but I got to see, do a Q&A for Dark Souls 3. It was like a little closed area to check it out, where they just had like 20 people in for a session, and it was Hidetaka Miyazaki, who is the creator of the franchise, was there doing a demo of the game for everybody and showing off the game, and it was fantastic. There were so many things that we got to see. So if you're a big fan of Dark Souls, the franchise, and you were like, Dark Souls 2, not really so much my thing, this isn't it. It's like Dark Souls 3 is like, Hidetaka Miyazaki is like, hey, remember when I made the games? Don't worry, I'm back on
got
it.
you, boo.
I mean,
I got
the
it.
games are still pain and misery inflicted upon a person over and over again, right? I mean, that's kind of what the games are
And
about.
it's fantastic.
Okay, so we'll make sure.
No,
That's-
so it was great. So we got to ask all these questions of the Q&A and actually find out things for people who are into this series. Like, hey, what are some important details that we want to know? Like, if you like Demon's Souls, that was a hub system. If you like Dark Souls, that was like an interwoven world. And we found out it's going to be like Bloodborne, where it's mainly an interwoven world with a bit of a hub on the side. I'm sure a lot of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but like pairing is back to the same thing as Dark Souls 1, and then as far as like all the mechanics work, they work similar to Dark Souls 1, but they have more extended uses like in Dark Souls 2. But mechanically speaking, and the way the world works and looks is very Dark Souls 1.
I'm just picturing him being more like, well, we made this thing that's got like 20 teeth this time. And like teeth legs.
It's
And
there's,
it's
like,
It has
when
teeth legs,
When it
so-
digests you slowly like the Sarlacc pit, but not the Sarlacc pit.
we got to see some really crazy new monsters too. So
The monster design has always been my favorite
Yeah.
part of those games.
so yeah, it's fantastic. The art
Because teeth
direction.
legs.
Yeah, teeth legs. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like, what's a really troubled, like, and I mean this the nicest way, what's a really troubled, like, high school kid just drawing in his notebook? Like, yeah, this thing will totally eat Mr. Building. Yeah, Mr. Building, yeah. Just,
It's really funny because he does the reviews for, like, children's books there. It's like he's exposed to this crap.
He's like, oh, teeth looks really good.
Chad knows. He gets it.
There's these crazy, if you play a franchise, Abyss-like creatures, like that just start, like, there'll be a hollow who seems like a normal hollow, and then all of a sudden, Abyss starts forming around him in darkness, and he just forms in this crazy Abyss monster, like dripping Abyss pieces out, and attacks you, and weird Limbri monsters, and there were a bunch of dragons too. And it was like it was all set in a castle that had all these tons of areas to explore, all very mixed vertical and horizontal level design, which is just makes that exploration that much better. So it was fantastic. I was like, wow, this is actually what I wanted. I wasn't sure if I could trust that, and it was. So it was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was
I'm
a
glad
lot of my
that
day.
you got to do that immediately.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you went and you were like, I gotta touch me some Dark Souls 3, and you got to.
I got to
and
touch me
now
some Dark
like
Souls
you can
3.
just live the rest of your
Right.
E3 life feeling
And
good.
I can go relax and hang out on Nintendo all day tomorrow and have fun.
Exactly.
And charge your
Get all them
phone.
pins. Yeah, you guys went to
Yes.
a Nintendo booth.
Nintendo,
Oh, yeah.
amazing. So they have the Star Fox 64 where you can actually get in an R-Wing. Oh, check that out.
That thing.
They have Animal Crossing?
They got Animal
They
Crossing.
crossed. The animals crossed. They did. I saw them
They
do
crossed
it.
so
So
hard.
for each game, they have a list of booths over there. You go over there and you play
Oh, cute.
different
Is there Animal
games.
You don't get a pin for it.
Oh,
They
why
don't-
even bother?
These are all the games you gotta play to get the pin.
You got
Oh.
Mario
There's-
Maker, you
yeah.
got Smash Bros.
I don't want those, though.
What are
I'm
the
on
randoms
top
with
of all
Star
of it.
Fox Dinosaur
Yeah.
for some reason?
As you can tell, we did not complete the all the games.
But there's
So
always tomorrow.
yeah, we're gonna be there tomorrow. And
Which is
then,
the Smash Bros. Pin?
Yeah, these don't seem to be
this one?
corresponding to the game as
For
much.
Wii. Oh.
No, not at all.
This one was
Yeah, this is bothering me. As
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Pokemon badges.
Well,
Who did I win as?
It's
I was Pink Captain
Mario's-
Falcon and I won.
You were.
Yeah, Smash.
It's Mario's 30th, and they're really pushing Mario Maker as a game.
They're all Mario Maker style
Yeah.
pins,
It
right?
looks like
They're
a
not
fantastic
direct-
Sure.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, like Reggie was there, Charles Martinet went on stage. People were doing Mario voices.
They weren't that good.
What?
Charles was great.
He was okay. He was
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, people were up there trying to do their Mario impersonations. They had gold pins they were giving out to people. They had Mario come out and he was dancing. It was like a lively event.
They just made Charles Martinet wear a Mario outfit. Just dance for us, Charles. Oh, okay. So tired.
So did you
Mario
guys-
walked up with like 2 honeys on his arm. No, I'm not kidding. Like, wearing like these really
He
short
actually
skirts.
did. He's not lying. But it was a lot of fun. We played Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
Tennis was great. We're playing Mario Tennis.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, it's just the same game. It's new graphically, but then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, Mario gets huge with the giant mushroom.
Yeah, your
then you got it
mushrooms.
too, and we're just like 2 giant Bowser and Mario playing tennis.
It's definitely not fair when
It's
one
kind
is
of breaking
big.
the rules of tennis a lot.
Yeah, like
I
I
don't
know
know
about
how
this.
you play
PGA
tennis.
Tour.
Did you guys
not
see any
PGA,
crazy
whatever.
courts? Because that's part of what was fun about Mario Tennis was the insane courts that they would have.
It was a
They only
court.
had one.
It was just a
eight
court.
courts.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm sure there will be.
Did you do Mario Maker?
We didn't have a chance to do Mario Maker. We did play Yoshi's Woolly World, which was really fun, and then that Chibi game, which was like this little robotic guy, which I don't know if there's any previous.
Was it
titles.
like the old GameCube thing? Like a little silver
Maybe.
cheap robot?
Yeah.
That no one played? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see
played
it.
it.
I worked at a game store and just always sat on the shelves, this little like robot like, I got a power plug, play with me. And just like no one ever.
Let me tell you, it was on the 3DS and it was
no.
fun. And I had a lot of fun. You kind of, you have the. I mean, did you play? What did you think? You weren't as impressed.
I just wanted the pin. So you sit in line and you're watching these people who they probably never played a game before. They're maybe like 4 years old. And you don't know
my
why
God.
they're in front of you,
Those
like
stupid
taking up
jerks.
your time for your pin.
Don't you have to
At
be over
E3?
17 to get into E3? There's giant signs in the front.
I don't know, but so like I'm watching this old dude and he can't beat it, and like he's there for like 10-15 minutes. And I saw the map he did. I just got up there and did it in like probably the fastest that lady had ever seen in her life. Like it's pretty easy.
Wait,
Yeah, it
you know
wasn't
what?
bad.
You know what Nintendo also is probably accidentally doing then is there's probably like the developer of Chibi Robot Game like there by the screen, just like can't wait to see what people love this
Oh
game.
my
Been working on it
God.
for like 3 years. And some kid like, just give me the pin. Give me the pin. Let me go. No,
We go to play Zelda.
Play this.
We go to play Zelda, a very fun title. I will say it was a fun game. And the first thing he says is, so how long do we have to play to get the pin?
In my defense,
Yeah.
they literally played for half an hour.
It was a long-
group of 3 people played for half an hour, and they just didn't want to accept the fact that they weren't going to beat it. And like they just kept going and going and going, and then it got to the point where the line was so long and we thought it was going to close soon.
We felt bad.
We felt bad, so I just go up to the line and I'm just like, all right, how long do I need to get the pin? She's like, oh, it's just till you die. I just started pick the volcano level, started jumping, and like started.
He was killing all of us.
I was killing everyone on the team. There's like this puff gun, you can like shoot people with it, and I was shooting our teammates off the ledge into the volcanic ash.
Oh my god. Is this the Zelda one that has to do with fashion? The like
Yes.
that new one?
Yeah. Your suit is actually what tells you what your abilities go.
Oh, all right.
I was very fashionable. I said yes to the dress.
So it's kind of like when you said like the Zora suit, you could like swim or whatever, right? So it's like kind of that idea.
I just
Kind. I mean,
Kinda.
not.
I feel like someone in Nintendo is just loving the like how Splatoon's like so fresh.
I hate that part. But
So
And like now
fresh.
there's Zelda fashion, and then there's the Animal Crossing decorating your house, and I'm like, someone really likes aesthetic here.
But you know what the problem with Splatoon fashion is that sometimes you're like, man, I want those headphones, but I don't have the stats I want. I need to keep on wearing this stupid hat.
Yeah,
I want the
I've
headphones,
had a
man.
really ugly baseball cap for a long time, but they say I'm fresh, so I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're always
Yeah.
really
It's
kind of
fresh.
fresh in that utopia that is
Yeah.
Endopolis. Yeah.
I'm the guy who wears the headphones, even though it doesn't have the stats that I want, because I'm just like, I love wearing these headphones.
Yeah.
I look so fresh.
Yeah,
Get it?
gotta be so fresh.
Nintendo is
this.
also obsessed with cats.
So out of curiosity,
Zelda,
Yes.
they had like the little, what was like, you turned into a cat or something, right?
Well, that's
They had,
Mario
like, cat
3D
paws.
World.
No, in Zelda, in the new Zelda, there was
Oh.
like a cat on the poster. I was like, no, not again.
So someone at Nintendo's just figuring out that cats are a big thing.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
And being
this is
fresh.
cool.
Yeah.
Have you been on the internet
yeah.
lately, guys? We gotta make cat games.
Well,
Exactly.
like,
I walked
This
into
is
a
clearly
gas
what's
station
trending.
today, and this guy was like, "Are cat shirts really popular now?" And I was like, "I don't know. I like cats."
come on.
Like it was the weirdest interaction. I was like, "I didn't even get this in this country. I don't know." I was
It's like,
very flustered.
and then he goes, but seriously, I need to know because like,
Yeah,
I,
I
don't
know,
want to
it's
get
very-
hit. I need to be.
Then he
I need to be
flustered.
fresh, guys.
Yeah, I need to be so fresh.
All right, he unzipped his jacket and he had a cat one. And he's like, I wasn't sure.
There's more of us.
all right, game-related question about Nintendo while we're still on it. Mario Maker. What is? I have not heard this yet. I'm sure they have a solution. What is keeping me from playing a Mario Maker level where just like you got to the end, oh, there's no escape, there's no way to end.
I
Life
bet
is
that's
meaningless.
a requirement.
And there's just
I
like Nietzsche
think-
quotes just like on the.
There's niche.
I think in order
that
to
question.
be able to like submit a level, there has to be a beginning and an end.
But I'm just saying, there's gonna be some kid who's like, oh, if I put the ending by, just trap it in fire, no one will ever get to.
I thought your question was.
I'm sure
gonna
that-
go
I'm sure you
someplace
could do that.
completely else.
making dicks.
I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How many levels are not going to get approved because there's a million PPs in them?
That's a million levels I want to play.
I mean,
He's
right
right
now,
there.
Splatoon has 9/11 conspiracy theory stuff popping up in Splatoon all the time. So
Oh, really? All I see is pictures that people draw. I'm like, wow, you're really talented. Everybody's
All the
really
Squidwards.
talented.
So many
Yeah.
guys. Do you know
Me.
Squidward
I've,
is a squid?
I've definitely been
all
playing a
memes.
game and then
It's
saw.
all memes.
I've definitely been playing a game and then saw Bush did 9/11 next to me on the place. It's just like, oh, cool, Splatoon. Cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, thanks.
Fuel does not burn through steel.
I'm
Yeah,
also,
yeah, yeah.
I'm sure the 6-year-old kid playing is like, what does that mean?
Next to it is just a million's like, so fresh.
It's just forcing conversations with their parents about serious, heavy things.
Oh my god, so funny.
So what about you two? Did either of you go to the floor?
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
a great time.
yeah, I went to so many
food
food carts.
trucks. Oh my god, food trucks. So good. There was the
What
Yeah.
did you eat,
the raging.
Did you see Miyamoto eating those 9 hot
I
dogs?
know he was eating like 9 hot dogs. And I was
Whoa.
like, Miyamoto, chill, dude. You got
Yeah.
some games to make.
And then he
he's
got
like,
in a fight
no,
with
a
Sonic.
challenge I must have, adventure. I'll make a game about this later. And then
Right.
he's eating hot dogs.
So it's like going to be like Nintendogs 2.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
not hot
Ninten-
dogs.
hot
Nintendogs.
dogs.
Yeah.
There's just a video watching
Hot
Miyamoto
Nintendogs.
eat hot dogs.
Just
It's really weird. Yeah.
spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Man, you're
He
blowing all
swears
the
to
Well,
colors.
no, we don't know if he eats them all
so
yet.
sorry.
Oh man, what else on the floor? There was like.
Yep, go
Yeah.
on.
There was a bunch of fights.
Yeah.
Like people were just fighting on the
Just
floor. a lot,
fighting.
Like a lot of.
There was a
lot of fights.
Thunderdome.
Oh my
There was
god!
a
The Thunderdome started up. Yeah.
I was wondering, like, what was
There's a
weird,
Master Blaster walking around.
That new BattleBots game.
Oh yeah.
what was weird was like there was cockfighting
We're really
in
good
the
at improv.
Nintendo pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
I
like,
saved the roosters. I
Yeah.
took them home.
No, there's also then they got rid of the
Good for
roosters and they
you.
made children fight each other. The children that made it.
Yeah.
and then they made a story out of it, and then you read it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So it was good, yeah.
But Joe punched a kid
Uh,
there too. He was part of the fight.
Yeah.
He had it coming.
He was literally the worst.
How
might
are all
have
these
been
kids
3.
getting into E3?
Say if I were to
Yeah.
go back to the floor.
Yeah, your second time back.
Pretend that I had not seen anything. I would go straight to the place where I could see anything Fallout related.
Yes.
Yes. me
And
too.
Animal Crossing
Well,
related.
So,
That
yeah,
would
so
be-
I went to go check out
So
Fallout.
maybe
I-
some of
yeah,
you
I went to
saw
go
it.
check out. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, because there's two different sides, right? And you guys clearly went to the
Definitely sign
Nintendo,
up for him.
Microsoft, Sony side,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, because there's two different halls.
The
Sign up for
food
Right.
truck and
The food truck
bar
and
fight side,
right.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was that hall, but the other hall was where they had Fallout, and all they had was a robot, the robot that you see at the beginning.
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah.
bad.
Full functioning
That was
robot that
cool.
moves around.
Codsworth?
Yeah.
They talk smack the whole time.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
have him, and then they had nothing else. That is it. They just have a big sign that says Fallout 4 with him. And
With
that
the
is it.
robot?
No, but the
does
robot was
someone
doing
talk
mom
through the
jokes.
robot?
Yeah, the robot
Oh,
talks. So
sweet.
it's really cool,
Yeah.
but there's no gameplay or anything. And then they have a bunch of Fallout Shelter, which is great.
But the
You
robot
already have
made
it.
fun of my mom. It
did?
It sees like, I don't know if it's motion sensor, and it just starts doing mom jokes. I don't even remember them all.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
That might have just been some guy just doing ventriloquism near the robot.
Some guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
sitting
"Best-
back there.
I'm
Good
gonna
job.
get this guy real good.
Yeah, someone from Ubisoft. I'm gonna ruin this game. Just like-
This guy's tall. I bet your mom's fat. Like, just like,
My question for Fallout is, who's gonna be the big celebrity, ridiculous stunt casting they do? Because like it was Ron Perlman in the trailer, right? That was.
Yeah.
Oh, was
yeah.
it?
But, like they always do. Like they'll pay like Liam Neeson for like 6 minutes of the game. Like something. He was in Fallout like 3.
Yeah, like what I don't understand is so Ron Perlman.
The best.
Just side note, Ron
best.
Perlman had 2 different tweets. One of them that said that he's not in the game, but then one that said that's the hardest secret I've ever had to keep when it was revealed. And I was like,
those seem very difficult.
are you in the game? I don't understand.
Wait, what if he's doing? Because Ron Perlman is an elusive man. He loves.
That would be the best thing. He's like, that's the hardest
Puzzle.
secret I had to keep that I'm not in the game.
Yeah, that
That's
I'm
so
not.
hard.
in
Like,
it.
how bad are you at secrets, though? It's like, just don't say it.
Like, man, like I was bursting to tell people I'm not in the game.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
that's
he's
how
like-
he flirts.
well, maybe
he's
he's like
like, I'm
not-
gonna be in Fallout 4.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, he just goes to the bars like, hey babe, Fallout 4, I'm in it.
Oh my god.
Totally in.
Hey, if there's an apocalypse,
God, I'm a
I'll take you
monster.
out. Let me buy you a drink.
So the other game that I got to check out that I was really excited about was For Honor. So obviously the line was awful. Screw you guys. It's a 20-minute PlayStation and only 8 people can be in the room at a time.
Oh, that
Thanks.
sucks.
Yeah, so we got online. It's like we were like, I was with a bunch of the Dark Souls guys who were there, and we were all like, yeah, dude, For Honor looks great. Let's all play it together. And we had a session for Dark Souls 3 at 3 p.m. So we got online at 1, and we're like, cool. We have 2 hours. The line is short. It'll be fine. Hour and a half later, we're finally right by the door, and they're like, yeah, man, it's 20-minute sessions, and nope, only one more person can go. So they let me go so I could talk about it here.
Aww.
He said, hey man, I got a
And
live stream.
that's literally all I'm gonna say. So that's it. That's all that I'm gonna say.
All right. Can we talk about Star Fox? Can we please talk
Yeah, so
about
let's
Star
start
Fox?
Starbucks.
Chicken robot. Chicken robot.
Yeah, chicken robot.
The R-wing chicken.
Oh, it's really cute.
Yeah,
I know.
I was
saw
thinking about you
It was like-
immediately.
Oh, when it runs.
It's like Holly's gonna have a really good
Yeah.
recreation of the R-wing.
How about
Is that the cockpit
fur
you were
looks
talking
great
about?
on it. Did you see the model? It looked like the old like puppet maquettes
Oh,
they
yeah,
had in
yeah,
the
yeah.
original box art. So cool.
Yeah.
That game looks amazing. And then I heard, I didn't actually play it, but I heard that like you have to know when to look from the screen to the gamepad.
I'm worried about that though. 'Cause
I heard
it's
it
always
was
so
Some
hard.
people said it was confusing. Other people said it felt natural.
I really want to check it out tomorrow. But I should probably actually talk about For Honor, I guess. So yeah, I probably should. But it actually was a lot of fun. So all the waves and the hordes that come to attack you. If you watch the trailer, it looked like a mix between Dynasty Warriors.
The whores?
The hordes.
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure what type of
It's a
game.
game
That's my
about
kind of game.
Okay, I just want to make sure because that's really cool.
Mauled
if
by
it's-
And that's why it's called For Honor.
Okay.
Is because you're like, I have to try not to have
Well,
sex with all these
It's
hordes.
the oldest
Yeah, yeah.
profession.
My
There's a
honor.
lot of respect.
My honor would be
That's-
all
Yeah.
of them.
Okay, so make sure.
Totally.
Sorry, continue, please.
So yeah, all these it's like a mob game,
Okay.
Dynasty Warrior thing, but the mobs don't really matter very much. If you decide to go kill the mobs, you'll get points, so you have an extra ability to use. But really, at the core, it's a 4v4 game that has this intricate battle system that's sort of like dueling, and it gets incredibly frantic because that's why they had 8 people demoing it at a time, was so they could have 4v4. And it's kind of like a base system where you have 3 bases, and you keep on getting respawned infinitely until one team has all the bases captured. And then it's permadeath for whoever dies after the bases are captured. And they can recapture the bases at that point, but if someone's already dead, they're lost and you're at a disadvantage. And then once all the bases are captured again, you can kill someone on the opposite team who doesn't have a base. So that's kind of how it works, but it gets so frantic. It was a lot of fun, so I recommend checking out it again.
Wait, did you win? Hold on, did you win?
Yeah.
Okay,
Asking a good question.
So we were winning, but it was
Word.
literally because I was so close to that time. I had to check out Dark Souls 3. I was like, I've got 20 minutes to do this. 21 minutes in, I turned to the person who is the physics programmer? And I felt really bad. I was like, the physics are amazing. The physics are great. But I have to go. I'm so sorry. I have to go. And I just ran away. I'm like, please play for me. I have to go.
Swap me. Tag.
So I tagged your physics programmer.
Abandoned your
No honor.
Yeah, but I left
with no honor.
But I left them with us winning 4v3, and we'd captured all the bases. I knocked off some heads. There are some really brutal finishers you can do. But yeah, it's cool. It's really fun. So.
No honor.
Cool. Meanwhile, your teammates are just like, what happened to him? He left us.
Yeah, no, they were like,
we're
no,
garbage.
I felt so bad. She was like, but you're like in the middle. I'm like, I know, but I really can't. I really can't.
I should have just said,
The Knights were AFK.
I've seen enough.
I've seen enough.
I've seen enough. And then you just walk away.
I was like, honestly, the game's so cool. I really like it, but I have to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I remember like a couple years back when they had Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. I got so confused and there was a huge line and like I could hear a guy talking smack like this kid doesn't know what he's doing. I got so nervous and I was just like, and I just walked away. And they're like, oh, you need a pin. And I'm like, no, I just kept walking.
You keep your pin. I don't want
That
your
man was
pin.
Reggie.
Oh, Chris.
And that was Reggie, yeah.
Reggie's like, wait, don't you want your pin? And
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Wait, and then
Reggie.
Reggie frowned, such a huge frown. He's like, he doesn't want my pin.
By the way,
I
side note.
like that we've like in all of our minds, Reggie is just a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like he's no longer just a normal human. Like
Yeah.
all of his expressions are completely exaggerated.
You just want someone to connect on a human level, and everyone's like, "Oh, Reggie, you're a meme." No, I'm a person.
I'm a real person.
Side note, though, at the Nintendo World, are we allowed to talk about the Nintendo World Championship? Is that too like, HBox was offered a job to Nintendo. Did you guys see that part?
No.
Like they build the whole thing up. One of the like big Smash players. I'm not super into the scene, but he's like a big Jigglypuff player. Hungrybox, and like there's like we're gonna do a rematch because last year I said I'm gonna kick your ass, and Reggie just gets absolutely rocked. Like
Oh yeah, I did
like
watch that
beforehand though, like Reggie goes, hey, if you beat me, I'll give you a job at Nintendo, and everyone goes crazy in the I don't know if you guys were in the crowd or anything, but like everyone goes crazy, and he goes, hey Reggie, I don't need it, and walks away like, what are you doing? Get a job. Like, just,
That's amazing.
Get wrecked.
yeah, I was like, I think you should have maybe not said no to that yet.
He goes, hey
keep your
Reggie,
pin.
hey Reggie, you're a scrub.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, Reggie. You're adorable. Okay, then to wrap up, let's start with
we
the
talked about like no games.
Let's
Sorry,
start
I'm
with
so
the
sorry.
two people who. I mean, I totally believe that you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to know, starting with you guys, what do you plan on seeing tomorrow? What?
Ollie, you should go
What did
first.
you not? What were you not able to get to with all of the chicken
fighting
fights?
and
Yeah,
all
with,
that.
God, watch Miyamoto was like 3
Yeah.
hours of those hot dogs.
It is just so crazy downtown. But yeah, so I mean, again, I want to go get smack talked by the Fallout robot.
Yeah.
That would be good. And I just want to see all the Nintendo stuff. Like I want to see if there's any Animal Crossing. And I'll play Star Fox. Like I think it'd be fun. I want to see it. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
And I'll probably just be going wherever everyone else is dragging me along because that's usually what happens. And then I usually find something cool. I don't know if you can play that cute yarn game. Can you play that one? It's
Oh,
so
the
cute.
Yoshi
Yeah.
yarn?
I want to go find that.
Do you mean? I think the other yarn game, Unravel,
with
right?
Unravel, yeah. I just want to
There's
go.
a Yoshi yarn game.
This is the year of
Aw.
yarn.
That
I just
probably-
want to go find that Swedish man and give him a hug.
Yeah, that'd probably be in the Sony. Actually, when I was at the For Honor line, I saw one of the ladies who did the Ubisoft press conference. And I just wanted to be like, "You were great. You were so good," but I didn't. That's the story.
What about you, Chad? What do you
When I returned to the floor, I got a few things. Actually, I'd probably wait another day, but the best part of E3, by the way, because you talked about seeing Charles Barnett in like the Edmund Mario talking to you, is wait till like the last day of E3 where the poor man's exhausted. And you just hear him like, "Hey, say Mario." He's just like, "It's a me." He's just trying so hard. Like the poor man's been worked. So wait until like Wednesday or Thursday. Go. I guess tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, go wait till Thursday to see it. I'll probably wander around, ask everyone about Def Jam sequels. What'll never happen. And then I'm
Are
gonna
you
go
talking about
make
the Def Jam battle games?
Yeah, the 5
Those games were awesome.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep making it weird and asking people questions for that. And then I would probably go to every VR for my own amusement. Go to every VR person doing like Oculus or the Morpheus and be like, so how many adult games coming out for this? And then just keep asking that question until they make someone make me leave.
Just look, you'll find them.
Yeah. Just make it really
Yeah.
weird.
Perfect.
Really weird.
Good.
Sounds
What about
like
you,
fun.
Chris?
Okay, so we're gonna do the Nintendo badges. We got to get all those other pins.
Right.
4 more.
Battlefront was extremely packed today, but I really want to do that, and I want to get a picture inside of one of the R-Wings, they had a little booth where you can actually play the Star Fox and get a patch.
That's
And I wanna
awesome.
actually You get a patch.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
We have one.
That
I don't
sounds
know where
awesome.
The Baby Bowser patch.
You get a Baby Bowser patch at the Woolly World, but I want to get a Star Fox.
That's pretty dope.
That'd be
Aw.
cool. So that's like my wish list for tomorrow. And then I want to see the chicken fights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And the wiener eating.
By the way,
It'll be on the
El
internet,
Diablo.
I'm sure.
El Diablo is going to fall in the 5th round tomorrow, just so you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, it'll be filmed at some point.
It's really the only legal place for cockfights in the States. It's
Yeah.
pretty
True.
intense.
It's really
So
it's
weird
really,
that they-
It's really cool they're bringing it
It's
back.
so
Like,
cool,
yeah,
yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's because Pacquiao made a case for it. Anyways.
All right, Dave, what do you want to see tomorrow?
Cool.
I really want to see Miyamoto do another wiener contest too. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, maybe he's up for round 2.
Oh, he went to the hospital. He is in a bad state. He's in a really bad state.
Well, then I guess
He's
I'm
out.
gonna have to settle with going to check out Nintendo. I mean, today, like I said, there are 2 different conference halls, and my day was basically spent at the Ubisoft, Activision, Square Enix side of it, and Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony are always on another side. So I want to spend tomorrow checking out that side. I really want to play Mario Maker. That's like my big thing. Mario Maker, and I'm hoping to see Morpheus, but that'll probably be a 5-hour line.
True dat. What about you, Joe?
Well, I'm with him, so we're probably we're gonna
Yeah,
go.
but what
to-
do you?
Hey, what do you
wanna
want? What do
see?
you want to see?
I want to play Kingdom Hearts. All
Yeah.
right, but there's no booth.
Yeah.
I go over there and I'm like, oh, where's
Hey,
the
you
Kingdom
go.
Hearts
You
booth?
break down the back and find the.
I was gonna
copy.
say, you
No,
create
there's like
the booth.
one sad TV. There's like the whole station, and there's one sad, decrepit television playing the same trailer on loop, and I just look at it and I almost cried. I was just like, I came all this way to play Sora and to play Entangled and see Pascal and all that, but no.
All the lovable characters were tangled.
But
Horse.
Maximus.
Character horse.
Excuse me,
I
it's
know,
Maximus.
Okay.
Excuse me, everybody. Cool it, all right.
Horse and other horse.
But no, if you get over there to see the Battlefront, because I want to play Battlefront
That
for
looks
real.
so cool.
They have a trailer that I didn't see anywhere else of
Old Republic,
the
right?
Knights of the Old Republic.
That looked really good.
And I mean, to say it looked good, it was dope. Like the cinematography, like everything on it was amazing. I want to get all the pins. I want to get that one gold pin they had that was just epic. I don't know how we're gonna sneak in
We'll
one of
figure it
those.
out.
But yeah, I mean, I'd go dog for dog with him, like Miyamoto.
See, that's like you saying the Mario Maker gold pin thing.
Duck.
That's part of my thing. Is like I want to go for that gold pin. I so badly want to try that.
It's the golden ticket for Willy Wonka, and I'm a chocoholic, so let's do this.
Cool.
Brooke, what about
you,
yourself?
Brooke?
Yeah,
Brooke.
Brooke.
Hey, Brooke, what
Miss
about you?
questions.
What about you?
I have no patience to stand in long lines. So basically everything that they talked about at the press conferences, I won't
Yeah.
be seeing, most likely.
Mighty
but,
Number 9 had a 2-minute line. You could play that.
Oh my goodness.
When they run out of pins, there's no one there. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's really like almost like no one cares about video games anymore. It's just
weird.
about it's just about.
No, I'm hoping to just kind of walk around and like see some games that nobody knew were gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like just get surprised by some indie stuff and things like
Is
that.
Cuphead
That's normally
playable?
what I enjoy
Yeah.
the most.
Yeah.
Cuphead maybe? Cuphead playable?
Oh my god, I would love to touch
Oh
some
yeah.
Cuphead.
Yeah.
That game looks great. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for joining me on the couch / side chairs.
Yeah, it's great. Great to be
We're on the
back.
side.
You're all wonderful. We are going to go one at a time again and tell you who we are and where you can find us, etc., etc., etc. E3 or bust. Joe, I know you just got done talking, but would you like to tell everybody who you are and where they can find you?
Oh, you asked so kindly. I'm Joe, so you can see me on ChrisCrossMedia doing some random rambunctious tomfoolery.
That's
it.
all.
Like-
You're short and sweet, yeah.
Chad?
You can find me on all social media at Quantum Theory. Mostly just tweet about peanut butter. And while I'm working on a long project that no one's going to see for about a year, I do a podcast called Goosebuds, where we read Goosebump books. You can find that it's called Goosebuds. And another one about Goose called Paranoia Shop. Pretty cool.
What's wrong with almond butter?
It's all right. I mean, if you want to but if you're gonna do it real, like you go Peter Pan and you go hard.
Oh.
No Chip. Otherwise, stay away from Chip. I didn't want to give them more of a shout out. Chip's the man.
Oh, God.
And Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave Klein. You can find me on DaveControlLive on the tubes or at the Dave Klein on Twitter. I do a lot of comedy gaming retrospectives. I started a gaming history show recently, and I also do a lot on Dark Souls and Bloodborne. We'll definitely be talking more in depth about the Dark Souls 3 stuff, and I got a one-on-one interview with Miyazaki. Who else can
What?
say that? Nobody.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah. I was so excited. I was like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Holly.
Hey everyone, I'm CommanderHolly. I'm on YouTube and Twitch and all that nonsense as CommanderHolly, and I like making costumes and I have a lot of birds. And I like video games.
How many birds are you at right now? What's the number?
I don't know. I don't know. There's
Over
at least
20.
There's at least 27 outside.
That's a good amount when you
think.
don't know anymore.
Good.
And Chris.
Oh, I'm Chris from ChrisCrossMedia. You can find me on the Twitterverse, the Facebooks as ChrisCrossMedia. We do themed months. We're currently doing Jurassic June. We do giveaways, we do skits, and do video game reviews and random things. And I have one bird, and he's right there. He's the big bird.
He handles my cage and feeds me pellets occasionally.
Absolutely. So that's about it.
It's a very progressive relationship.
It is.
And I'm Dodger. You can find me on youtube.com/pressstart-to-continue. But before we go anywhere, we have a little bit of something.
What?
We'll
I
have
swear
a
to
little
God.
something.
I
It's
swear
going
to
to be
God.
so magical.
swear to God.
And I'm
What?
so excited for us to
I
share
swear
it
to
with
God,
you.
I will leave this parking lot right now.
I
If it's
believe
Kingdom Hearts
I'm like
3,
the
I'll
only
be
one who
happy.
knows that this is going to be happening.
Is it more Dark Souls 3 batteries?
But I'm really
Is
excited.
it pins? It's more pins.
So-
Yeah, all the pins.
Pins and
Oh!
It's a kid!
Yay! Chad, happy birthday!
Happy E3,
Thank you.
Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you,
E3,
thank you.
Chad!
Hey, how's it going? Hi, hi.
Cheap Sheep.
Oh, Chief is back!
I
Yeah!
would like to mention that that says happy
E3 doesn't
Oh.
say birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm totally okay then. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
They
Supposed to
don't
say
say
birthday.
happy birthday.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Happy birthday
I'm
to
dying
E3.
inside.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you so much.
We knew that it would be insensitive
Oh,
to,
yeah,
you
we
know.
have candles if you want to sing.
No, I mean, I can
Oh,
let
of
my.
course.
Oh, I like to light myself on fire. Oh no. Yeah, Holly, give it to Holly.
Yeah, I do
These
believe-
are probably flammable.
I do
yeah.
believe Miyamoto
Oh,
was
goodness.
singing the official E3 song before he ate 9 hot dogs, if
I
I'm
thought
not
it was-
He was.
mistaken.
I thought it was
Right,
done.
totally.
Thought it was
You're
out.
never done.
Thought I was
At
out.
least Sonic wasn't here.
Oh God.
Thank
Uh-oh, is that a
Just put
foreshadow?
just three
Running out.
candles, right?
For Easter.
Yeah, for E3.
There was a Sonic the Hedgehog
Merp.
pinata,
Oh my gosh.
but it was, I don't know.
Probably also not legal. Probably from I
wasn't
know any
super legal,
LA
most likely.
pinatas.
Maybe one of the inside.
All right.
Right.
His eyes just skewed off to the side.
Let's make up a song. Happy E3. Happy E3.
Happy E3.
Chad.
Break that. Oh my God. Happy E3, all of us. How about that? Happy E3, all.
Make a wish.
Make a wish, Chad. Make an E3 wish.
I hope that there's 5 more Sonic games this year,
Oh.
and everyone loves all of them.
Def Jam.
Okay, better wish. I hope that Def Jam 5 for New York 3 comes out.
Yeah. DMX.
Yeah, DMX.
Macklemore's going to be in it this time.
Oh my God, he actually probably. would be.
beat up Justin Bieber.
No, he's not on the Def Jam label.
No, Macklemore.
he's like the
could
punching
make it,
bag.
man.
Okay,
Like the
maybe.
trading
All
card.
right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in for our next round tomorrow and have a fantastic evening. We're going to eat this.
Happy
Three, all of his cake.
E3.
Happy E3.
Happy E3. Chad!